Hello everybody, I'm Yogi. I'm from the major of English Education department in the 4th semester. And this time, I'm going to tell you about the definition of grammar translation method and direct method. So, if you want to know what is the definition of grammar translation method and direct method, and what are the differences between them, so let's watching this video. Firstly, we are going to discuss about the definition of grammar translation method and direct method. So, what is the definition of grammar translation method? Grammar translation method is a method of combining activities method of grammar and translation. In this method, students are expected to be able to work on a sentence not only by interpreting it, but they are also able to work on the purpose and analyze the grammatical arrangement of the sentence. That is the definition of grammar translation method. And how about the direct method? The direct method is a way to study the material in which the teacher directly uses the language as the language of instruction, and without using the language of students at all in teaching. If there are words that are difficult for a student to understand, the teacher can interpret using proofs, demonstrating, understanding, and others. Well, that is the definition about grammar translation method and direct method. And how about differences of them? Well, the differences between grammar translation method and direct method are: the first and foremost differences between the direct method and the grammar translation method is the goals of the teacher using them. In the grammar translation method, the teacher's fundamental purpose is to help the student read and appreciate literature written in the target language. To be able to do this, students have to learn a lot about grammar rules and vocabulary. On the contrary, the teacher who uses the direct method intends that the student learn how to communicate in the target language. It is very important that the students are willing to think in the target language. In addition, due to the different teaching goals, there is great disparity in the teaching and learning process of the grammar translation method and the direct method. In a typical grammar translation method class, students are taught to translate from one language to another. They are also asked to memorize the native language equivalents for the target language vocabulary words. In contrast, the native language should not be used in the classroom. The student need to associate the meaning and the target language directly. To help the student to do this, the teacher demonstrates the meaning through pictures or pantomime. In other words, translation is never used in this type of class. Another obvious difference between the two methods is the dealing with grammar. Whereas grammar is taught deductively in the grammar translation method, the direct method uses an inductively way, so the students are given example and they figure of the rule of generalization from those examples. Well guys, that's all the definition of grammar translation method and direct method, and the differences between grammar translation method and direct method. So, thank you for watching my video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.